Hey, guys, welcome back and happy Friday. That's right, guys. You know what that means? It is time to unwind, get ready for the weekend, put on some nice music, tell your boss, sorry, I clocked out, and enjoy yourself. Take a minute. I mean, most people do 9 to 5s. Actually, at this point, the percentage of people working from home has skyrocketed after the pandemic. So I really don't even know what a normal work schedule is. But I do know that we all love our weekends. We love our Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. And that's not going to change, pandemic or not. So I hope you guys have a beautiful and safe weekend, but that is not what we're back to talk about today. We're actually back to talk about Tamra Judge from the Real Housewives of Orange County. She is now threatening to expose Shannon Beador after Shannon slams her as thirsty and shades her for dissing their friendship. This is the never-ending saga. So before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. And don't forget to hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. With that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so another amazing write-up from Reality Blurb. Shannon Beador addressed her ongoing feud with Tamra Judge on Wednesday night's Watch What Happens Live. All right. After host Andy Cohen asked her about Tamra's claim that she was exhausting and made their friendship all about her, the Real Housewives of Orange County cast members slammed Tamra as thirsty, saying she went way too far, as her former cast member fired back at her on Instagram. Shannon told Andy, I think she went way too far and I didn't want to go tit for tat in our friendship at the time, and now I regret it. Okay. Shannon also slammed Tamra when asked who is thirstier. She was given the options of either Tamra or Kelly Dodd, and she said Judge. Okay, hold on real quick though, Shannon, because if you don't want to go back and forth with the tit for tat, I understand it's your job to go on Watch What Happens Live, and when Andy asks you a question, you have to give him an answer for the most part. Sometimes you can plead the fifth, but we know that he doesn't love that. If you're not wanting to go tit for tat, though, and you don't want Tamra to keep talking about you or give a response, you can't just say that she's thirstier than Kelly Dodd. Obviously, she's going to react. Do you want a reaction? She's not going to give you a show. This is Tamra Judge. She's going to give you a whole Broadway musical. Okay? Meanwhile, as the episode aired, Tamra surfaced on her Instagram story where she provided a clip from the show and responded to the comments Shannon made about her. She said, "Oh, please, let's go tit for tat." She begged in this caption, "You are exhausting and everyone knows it." To quote Heather Dubrow, "When everyone says you're dead, it's time to lay down." Bye, Shannon. Whoop. When everyone says you're dead, it's time to lay down. Bye, Shannon. I don't even know where to go with that. Okay. It keeps going. Tamra then continued her rant against Shannon in another IG story and encouraged Shannon to find new material. She said, when someone is constantly telling you, I'm a good friend, I'm a loyal friend, I went out of my way to be nice to you, you're full of you're only trying to convince yourself. This is what Tamra said. And according to Tamra, she is considering exposing Shannon on an upcoming episode of her and Teddy Mellencamp's new podcast, Two Teas in a Pod. She said, I really have so much to say, but I'm keeping it aside. Or maybe I'm going to expose it on Two Teas. Shannon, this is the thing. You've got to be careful, friend. Tamra is not the one, and we know that. And she said, but you know what, sweetie? I've got so much on you. You really should watch what you say. It's not a threat. It's a promise. No one wants to hear your nonsense anymore. We don't want to hear about how you gained weight and you got a belly and Vicky made you gain that weight. And we also don't want to hear about how David Beador cheated on you 9 years ago, or the divorce, how it's still hurting you, yet you have a new boyfriend, John Jansen, that you're so happy with. Shut up and stop talking about me. All right. Guys, I have to pick your brain on this. Now, I was asking Tamra on our interview. We did an interview Wednesday before the interview with Mary Cosby's parents dropped. It was a live interview. She was absolutely incredible. And I feel like I have a new friend in Tamra. I always listen, sometimes you never know what you're going to get, right? When you do these interviews or when you meet up with people, you don't know if you're going to hit it off or if it's just going to be strictly business, and that is what it is. You get an interview, leave me alone. varies. For example, I did an interview with Monique Samuels. She was absolutely amazing. And when she came to Palm Beach, Jason and I hung out with her and her husband, Chris, like 2 or 3 times, went to the cigar lounge, like it was the best. Dana Wilkie, Meredith. I mean, we have made some great relationships out of just being on this platform. So I could see where Tamra would fall in that line if we weren't on opposite sides of the country, but you never know. I'm not counting it out. Now, I did ask Tamra a fan speculation question. Some fans speculated that Shannon Beador will never be fired from the show because, well, Bravo collects a percentage of her business. Now, we've heard that her business has been extremely successful. And when I asked Tamra, she kind of gave me a look like, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. And she's like, if that's the case, I have a multi-million-dollar Vena CBD business. So why wouldn't they have just kept me on the show if they collect a percentage? And then she also said, I don't think that's the case. Shannon has a newer business. I couldn't see where that would be it, but I did have an older contract. Shannon came on after me, and maybe there was something different about her contract that I didn't know about. That's fair too, because contracts did change and do change. I did have someone, message me in my DMs. And if you're watching this, I really appreciate you asking me if I wanted to see the Bravo contract because she was a runner, one of the front runners for Real Housewives of Potomac for casting, but decided not to go on the show. Now I'm curious to see the contract, but I'm also not going to blast out Bravo and, their specific contracts on here. That's not what I'm here to do. And I'm also not trying to ruin any relationships with any networks. That's the fastest way to not be on anybody's map. Okay. With that, guys, I do want to ask your opinions. What are your thoughts about this Tamra and Shannon back and forth? Is it the fight in the the back and forth that just keeps on giving? Can we just put Tamra back on the show at this point, give her an orange and let her say what she wants to say to Shannon? I feel like we got no resolve in this relationship. And now I want to see her come back. I want to see her face Shannon and lay it all out on the line. Can we get some resolution? Because we know we have the conflict. And as we always say, conflict and resolution is the base of all of these shows when it comes to the Housewives. Go ahead and comment below. And before you go, don't forget to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. And don't forget to hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. Also, guys, we're going live at 5 p.m. Eastern tonight, which is 2 p.m. Pacific, with the Bravo Docket on Instagram. They're known as the Bravo Docket on Instagram. They go live on Instagram, but they also are joining me on my channel, and they're going to help break down this Noella Bergner, James Bergner divorce scandal situation. There's a lot of moving parts, and I want to know about it, but I also want to share it with all of you. So hopefully you guys can check it out. It's in my community tab right now. Go smash that like button, set your notifications, and we'll see you then. Bye, guys. Love you.